I would like for you to think about the 6 most important women in your life. This could be your grandmother, your aunt, your sister, your role model. Let me give you a moment to think about that. Now, 1 in 6. 1 in 6 women throughout their lifetime will be raped. That could be one of the 6 most important women in your life. It could be your grandmother, your sister, your aunt, your wife, or even yourself. And this applies to the male population as well, because 1 in 33 men will be raped throughout their lifetime. Rape is a growing problem in our society, and we are only accomplices to rape if we are not part of the solution. Everyone, male or female, from the youngest to the oldest, at some point during their lifetime, has to worry about the possibility of being raped. We have to come together in order to change how we view and address rape. Now, the first time that I realized that rape wasn't just something that happened on the news or on Law and Order was my freshman year of high school, when I was in my confirmation class, and we were working on an activity on rape, and the next thing I knew, one of my friends was crying and confessing to me and to anyone for the first time that she had been raped when she was only 6 years old. Imagine that. She was only 6 years old. She, like the other 15% of children under the age of 12, didn't even know what was going on, or even worse, that it was wrong. What makes someone think that raping someone is okay? Rape culture. Rape culture is composed by us. It is composed by the music industry when we listen to musicians who tell us that if someone doesn't want to have sex with you, to give them a pill or a drink to make them do it. It is composed by media, society, and Hollywood when they tell us that people are just badges and that we achieve those badges when we sleep with them. When they tell us that boys are just being boys, or when they tell us that people are just bodies and that their bodies are to be sexualized. Our children grow up seeing rape culture so often that they believe they are just the norms. And if rape and rape culture are all around us, then why don't we speak about it? Rape has to stop being a taboo. Our children grow up seeing it, and it is important to teach them right from wrong and how to protect themselves. Because more often than not, we hear people say things like, it wasn't rape if they enjoyed it, or they were asking for it. It does not matter what a person is doing or even wearing. No means no. But most importantly, we also have to teach our children that they have control over their own body. We need to empower our children. For example, forcing a child to hug an adult or a relative implies to that child that adults and relatives have the right to touch them, and that relatives cannot be abusers. 44% of people are abused by someone that they know. We can't keep bringing our children down. They need to know that if they don't feel comfortable in a certain situation, then they don't have to do it. Additionally, we also have to create safe spaces, not just with our children, but with everyone. Victims need to know that it is okay to speak up, because rape is not a gendered issue, and 90 to 95% of male rapes go unreported. The victims need to know that it is okay to speak up, and they should not be in the negative light. It should not be about what the victim could have done to prevent their rape, or why it wasn't even rape in the first place. Now, I could go on and on about rape, and I have only addressed some of the many problems surrounding rape, but this does not matter. What matters is that we come together to change how we view and address rape, not just here, but everywhere in the world.